Hey Taurus, welcome to your March monthly reading. This is Alchemist Tarot serving tarot straight up. I had to say that slow because I knew I was going to mess it up. So I'm going to pull energy for the month and then what's going to be going on in your main sectors of money, love, career. What do you need to watch from your communication zone? And then a card for each week for this month, okay? So if you have not subscribed to this channel, do so you're first to know about new videos coming up. I always appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. And also one thing I want to share, Taurus, is that my videos are really, this video would be for your sun, moon, or rising, okay? So if you have Taurus in those areas, this video would probably resonate for you. But I always recommend watching your sun, moon, and rising sign videos because that gives you more of a holistic understanding on what's going to be happening for the overall month, okay? So let's see. Wonderful. Right. Well, Taurus, you came, popped up in your own reading, which is always amazing. You got the Empress card. Now, you roll the Empress card in the tarot. The Empress is all about creativity and the birth of something new. Now, I have to say this because it certainly could ring true for some of you Taurians. This is a very fertile type of energy. And by the way, March is early spring. Okay, so the weather's starting to get nicer, starting to warm up, the sun's out, and the birds and bees might be out there too. So if you're not, just be careful, use discretion if you're not looking to get pregnant, because for some of you that certainly could be the case, all right? But the Emperor's card is all about a new cycle. It is about really feeling yourself, Taurus, and it's all about luxury and the finer things in life. And it's enjoying those things. You're a hard worker, Taurus, and so as long as you don't overindulge, there's nothing wrong with drinking a nice fine wine or going to a really nice restaurant or whatever the case is. But for a lot of you, you're also releasing a lot of creativity that you're putting into something artistic. It could be painting or drawing or blogging or vlogging. But there's something that you're getting yourself out there that shows this other artistic side of you that is really exciting. Very happy for you guys. And the Empress is a number 3 card. So it's all about building on this. And, so I would say the energy that you feel, or if you feel inclined to, do something that's creative and kind of out of the norm, go for it. Don't suppress that energy. It's very exciting for you to do that. Excuse me. Okay. In your money zone, this is an amazing card. You got 6 of Wands. This is like, you have arrived, okay? Your money is starting to show up for you, Taurus. 6 of Wands is the victory card. It's the achievement and success. This is, you're starting to notice that you might have more sales coming in, or you get a big bonus, or you're getting promoted. But there could be certainly money coming in where, maybe some of your investments are, starting to turn around and you're starting to see that you're now in the black. So all I can tell you is that money's looking really good this month for March. I would just say, probably, Taurus, you guys are very, very giving and you love to help people. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I would tell you, if somebody approaches you this month to borrow money, I would tell you that unless you have no issue with giving it and not receiving anything back, then that's fine. But I don't see anything that, if somebody comes and asks you for money, I don't see them repaying you at all. Okay, so just, if you don't mind giving the money out and knowing that you may not get repaid, cool. If not, I'd be very hesitant to lend money, okay? I would just say that that's something that I noticed or feel very heavily this month. For love, 8 of Swords. So a lot of you Taurians, now for some of you, you're definitely stuck mentally. This is self-entrapment, by the way. This is, you're kind of putting yourself through the ringer here. Eight of Swords is, for some of you, you feel like you're stuck in a situation, but ultimately you're not stuck. This woman has her hand, if it can come into focus, she has her hands bound in front of her. They're not tied tightly. She can easily remove it off of her wrist. She can remove the blindfold off, and she can walk out of those swords. So the thing is that for some of you, you might feel like you're trapped in a relationship. Now, if you are single, sorry, my phone keeps going off. If you are single, I do think for many of you, you might feel as if you are always experiencing a very similar pattern. Now, for some of you, that might be true, but the thing is, you have the power to break it. So this could be some self-reflection work that you need to understand that, why am I continuing to maybe bring or attract the same person into my life, or I'm ending up in the same relationship? Or maybe I'm always attracting the bad boys. Or, you know, my relationships always start off great and then in 2 to 3 months they just fizzle and I'm ghosted. There's something that you're kind of reliving that is holding you back from entering into the dating scene. And again, we're in a pandemic, so I know it's not the easiest just to jump into to meet, new people, considering what we're going through. But what I'll tell you is I feel like you're holding yourself back in many ways. So there could be some inner work that you need to focus on, Taurus. If you guys are single, or I'm sorry, if you guys are coupled, I realize that you may or may not want to have a hard discussion with your partner, but what is going to happen if you don't? This is going to fester, okay? And then you're going to blow up, Taurus, and we all know how that works out. You get really frustrated and pissed, and it's like a volcano erupting. So what I'm going to tell you, if there is something that is bothering you, or that's keeping you up at night, or is just like a weight on your chest, please talk to your partner, okay? Please. I don't know if the lighting kind of looked like it just dimmed. So if it did, I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on. Career zone. The Ten of Pentacles has been coming up quite frequently. It came up for Aries. Ten of Pentacles is all about, it's long-term achievement. And for a lot of you, you're looking at, okay, if I'm going to be at this company, if you're working for someone, if I'm going to be here and put it and give it my all, I'm looking to move up to a top position. Show me the path and how to get from my position here to a director role to an SVP and above, okay? You're looking at how you can map up your career, and you need a plan. Tauruses, you guys like a plan, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is also about, playing, I hate saying playing the politics, but you're becoming a lot more aware of the politics, Taurus, and I think it's going to serve you well in the long term. If you work for yourself, I do see that you're starting to really become very laser focused on building your business and how to expand it. Maybe you have to partner. Maybe there's opportunities for mergers and acquisitions. But all I can tell you work-wise, this is great stuff. This is long-term success. This is building for the future. This is leaving a legacy. You want your name to mean something, Taurus, and I totally get that. Okay. In your communication zone, we got Seven of Wands. Okay, so Seven of Wands, what I'm going to tell you is that this month, Taurus, not that I'm telling you to go to, I would never tell you to go pick a fight. That's not what I'm saying. But you are going to have to stand up for yourself this month. There could be people who just might try to bulldoze you, Taurus, and that's actually a really hard thing to do. But I think Taurus, you might be in a situation where people are taking your kindness for weakness, and that's a mistake all in itself. So you might be put in a position where you have to stand up for yourself, and you may actually have to stand up and say, this is what I want, and I'm unwavering about it. Okay, so you might have to really put a line in the sand this month with, professionally and personal relationships where you're saying, look, this is what I want. This is the expectation. I'm willing to work my butt off because, Taurus, we know, if anything, you guys are hard workers. But you're going to have to stake your claim and put the stake in the ground, okay? First card, first week of the month, this is 5 of Wands right under that 6 of Wands. So what I'm going to tell you, and this is kind of under that money sector, I would just be very careful what you share money-wise. I feel like if you lend out money this month, Taurus, I feel like it might end up into some arguments. Just be careful who you lend money out to. And you might have to have some hard conversations just to tell people no. And that might agitate people, and there might be some arguments around that, but it doesn't matter. If you don't feel comfortable, it's your money and that's it, okay? Second week, beautiful card, you have the Lover's card right under that 8 of Swords. You know, here's the thing, Taurus, you have, the Lovers ultimately is really a decision. And sometimes it can be a pretty tough decision, but I feel like you, even if you've had some bad relationships in the past, like we all have, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to continue on the path that you currently have been, especially if you take the blindfold off and work through some of those issues. You absolutely have the power, Taurus, to attract a real strong soul connection. You have to make the choice, though. Who do you want to attract in your life? Who's worthy of your time and who's worthy of taking up real estate in your life? I really feel like you could have an amazing relationship if you start having an amazing relationship with yourself and start trusting yourself, Taurus, okay? Third week of the month, right, you got the Magician right under the 10 of freaking Pentacles, under that career zone. Magician is all about that you can make anything happen. You can manifest the career that you want. You can manifest the business that you want, Taurus. You have to believe in yourself. This is knowing. Not thinking you can do it, not hoping you can do it, knowing that you can do it. This is all about, look, I have the experience, I have the grit, I have the work ethic, I have the discipline. It's not if it happens, it is when it happens. So I gotta tell you, with this Magician card, you're making shit happen, Taurus, and I'm really excited for you. It might take a while to get off the ground, it doesn't matter. The best things in life sometimes take a while to actually create. So stay focused and you got this. Fourth week, we got the Strength card right under that 7 of Wands. You're going to need to drum up some strength, some inner courage. And Taurus, not that your nerves get frazzled easily. You're very steadfast and grounded energy. But this is about coming from a place when you're having these conversations to stand up for yourself. It's not coming from a place of ego. It's coming from a place of knowing, I will earn this, okay? I am worth this. I know my value. And this is being open. You know, for some of you, you are going to have to take the chance on being open to say, look, I said my piece. I've stayed with what I've wanted or what I need to continue on this journey. Whether it's professionally or personally, and you might have to have the strength to walk away, okay? I'm just saying that, just, for some of you that might be relevant, might resonate more. But what I'm going to tell you with this Strength card is you really, and by the way, this is 7 of Wands and this is, Strength card is number 8, so there's a progression. You have to show that you want it, and you being vocal, Taurus, is showing a lot of strength. Not coming from a place of ego, but being open and saying, look, I am for the first time being very vocal what I want, and I'm not straying away from that. I deserve everything, and I know I can do it. And so you're having these conversations, but all I can tell you is believe in yourself, because if you can drum up that inner strength and explain the why, then I think a lot of people are going to start to take favor of you, Taurus, even more than they do, okay? Have a wonderful month. Please follow me on TikTok and Instagram, so I post there often and you can get more free insights. Also, make sure you subscribe if this message resonated with you. I'm always very appreciative. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next month. Bye, guys.